What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 11 now of the My Player Career mode here on YouTube. And we kicked this episode off by simming the game against Leicester. We weren't picked for this one after we just made our international debut in the last episode. It allowed us to come into this Hull City side knowing that we were an international now, that we can say that, because we have made our full debut for England, making us an England international, which we can say at some point in this series or in our career we have played for our national side. So it's very nice to see. But we did unfortunately miss that game there against Leicester. I'm guessing it was to fitness. I don't really understand. There was no injury to myself, so it must have literally just been fitness. We were rested for that one, but we came back into the side here for this game against Bournemouth in the EFL Cup. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can pick up a victory here at the Vitality Stadium against a very strong Bournemouth side, take nothing away from this side. It was going to be interesting as well, the fact that we were in the side today. We need to get some goals under our belt. At the start of this pre-season tour, when we came here back to Hull from MK Dons on loan, we did look good in that pre-season tour. We scored 5 goals, I do believe, in the 3 games we played in that one. We then kicked off in the Premier League season after we played for England, because obviously we didn't get a game up until we played for that England setup. We came back into it but haven't yet to score in the Premier League. So we're going to we'll try our best to get our first goal on the board here for Hull. But it was Bournemouth who struck first in this one. As 13 minutes into it, they should have been 1-0, but for a very, very lucky attempt coming back off of the post. And 51 minutes into this, we finally found our foothold in this game. Nice tackle by me, led into my teammate. Took the strike on, but a good save from Federici, and the Bournemouth goal keeps the score at 0-0. And 72 minutes in, Bournemouth again coming close to make this 1-0 as the very, very good chance to make it 1-0. But again, keepers are proving to be very good between the sticks for both sides here. As we then went on the other end, 76 minutes in, big chance for ourselves to get us, ourselves a victory in this one. 77 minutes, lovely little run. I can't remember who it was, but it comes back to me on the edge of the area. I play a ball inside to my teammate again, and this time again it should have been 1-0, but unfortunately again Federici a lovely save. And 81 minutes into the game now, we get a free kick in our half, whip the ball into an area. I tried to win the header, don't manage to win it first time. Get a lot of luck there to win the tackle back, and the post, the same post that denied Bournemouth the opening goal earlier on in this game, now denies me a goal in this EFL Cup. But the chance wasn't done there, as we did manage to work well again down the left-hand side. Now the cross comes across the face of goal. I do believe in the end, as it's with my teammate. I asked for the ball to be played on the edge of the area. I get it played here on the edge of the area. I go one more here out wide to my teammate again. Give it back to me down the line. I'm asking for it. Comes into the middle. I should have done better with the chance, but in the end I end up hitting it straight into the hands of Federici. And 88 minutes into this, we would go into extra time. And it was Bournemouth here who tried to get something done, but unfortunately for them they couldn't, as the ball came over the top. They committed so many men forward for some reason. I don't know why it opened up as bad as it did, but a poor first touch from me led me running the ball straight into Federici in that Bournemouth goal. I was so frustrated with myself at that point, as we get another chance here later on in the game. 107 minutes in, a nice through ball from me into my teammate. I'm thinking run a bit further on and you're going to be in on goal, but he took the strike early and Federici was equal to it. So 120 minutes means we will be going to penalties. Did we deserve to go to penalties? Probably not. I think we were the better side in the 90 minutes and over the 120 minutes, of course, but we were going to the penalties nonetheless. And Harry Arter stepped up and put his penalty away very nicely, as it would be miler for us to step up first and take his penalty kick at Federici, who had an extremely good game for Bournemouth between the sticks, but he sent his penalty down the middle and Federici dived to the right. And next it was Benik Afobe for Bournemouth. He steps up, and I do believe it's a very good penalty from the number 9. He sends the keeper the wrong way and puts it in the back of the net. The next penalty came from us, of course, as you do take it one at a time. A nicely chipped penalty, I have to say. A very nice penalty there from my teammate, and I think this is Max Gradle. Steps up for Bournemouth. As you can see, he actually recorded that clip to the Xbox because he thought it was a very good penalty. He tries to chip it, and this time sends his wide of that post, and we then took our penalty. Chance to give Hull the lead in this shootout. I decided to take my step back a bit. So our second penalty kick in this career so far, and you guessed it, we missed. So we've missed 2 penalties. We've taken 2 and missed 2. We missed one at MK Dons when we had the chance to hit a hat-trick, and we've missed one here in the penalty shootout, which could have been an extremely important one. And at this point, if that penalty had have gone in, I couldn't believe it. I thought that was actually going to go in, but luckily for us, the Hull goalkeeper managed to get back up and save it in time. Dink down the middle, and it's a great penalty from Ryan Mason there to give us the lead in this shootout. And I was thinking at this point, right, there's no chance we're going to go through in this one. Hull City goalkeeper, just do your job, as I do believe Lewis Cook stood up next to give Bournemouth a lifeline in this one. The young man takes the penalty and puts it home. It was very poor in the end because my goalkeeper didn't even move to try and make the save there for us. But 3-3 in the penalty kicks. Obviously, they've taken 1 more than us, so all we have to do is score this penalty, and we would be in the next round. But it was, in fact, saved, which is a very poor penalty in the end from my teammate. Had to be either side of the goal. And in the end, he basically hit it with no power at all, straight at the Federici, and it was an easy save for the goalkeeper to make. Next, Sermon steps up and sends his penalty blazing wide of the post. And how many chances do we need to try and win this penalty shootout here? All we've got to do is score a goddamn penalty, and we couldn't even do that. As again, Federici saves El Mohammadi's effort, and it came to Tyrone Mings. Left back up for Bournemouth, steps up and with a lot of confidence in off the post makes it Bournemouth leading in the shootout. So we just have to score to stay in this, and Robertson is the man to step up the left back for us. Sends his penalty straight down the middle and it was saved by Federici. So on the day, Federici was the winning player in terms of the Bournemouth players. He had an absolute blinder. I don't know if you've seen it there as well, on the edge of the on the edge of the D, when they were celebrating, two Bournemouth players tackled each other somehow. There was no ball involved. They simply fell over each other at that point. It was actually pretty funny. That's the first time I've seen it back. But we are out of the EFL Cup. We lost 4-3 on penalties. We missed a penalty as well, so it was a deciding penalty for ourselves. We've actually missed it here, so not very nice to see. The fact that we did miss our penalty on the day, I do believe we were the better side and probably should have gone through. But unfortunately, we didn't manage to do that, and we fought out of the EFL Cup. But at the end of the day, I don't really mind too much about that, as I want to be playing Premier League football, not Cup football. So, not too disheartened about that. I'm disheartened because we missed a penalty, and in all honesty, should have had a goal for ourselves during that one. We hit the post, and I missed a couple of good chances in that one. But then we went into a second game against Middlesbrough, obviously away at the Riverside Stadium, looking to bounce back from that poor EFL performance there against Bournemouth for ourselves as well, especially for the team. It's not just the team, it was me in that game as well being poor. First chance Filmer does away though in 48 minutes as they created a very nice opportunity for themselves. A lovely turn by Jordan Rose on the edge of the area, sends his strike wide of that post. And that was all she wrote. I actually this was getting brought off during this one, so I simmed the rest of the game. I realised I was going to get brought off as soon as I basically ran my entirety of the energy bar down, and it said that there would be a change made, so I was guessing it was going to be me. And as you can see, if you actually go into that, you can actually see if you are going to be brought off a, let's say, sim match. And yeah, I ended up simming it just because I thought there's no point watching it, that nothing was going to happen. I think in the end, they actually did win the game. I think they ended up winning it by 2-1 or 3-1. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure Hull ended up winning that game against Middlesbrough. Not through the hands of me, though, because we had an absolute poor performance yet again. So we've played a number of games now, and we are yet to score. So I need to hit a Premier League goal soon, or there is a chance that I may not play much football here at Hull City. So basically, these next few performances are really, really key. So we went into this one here against Watford, looking to bounce back and get ourselves a goal so far. Ryan Mason gives me the best chance of doing that here. I forgot to mention as well, I was actually controlling the entire team for this one. I wanted to see if it would make a difference and make the games a little bit more interesting. It actually did in terms of chances that we created. I have to say, pretty much all came through me, as that's what I was trying to do, obviously. But for the remainder of this series, I will not be controlling the team. I just wanted to see what it would be like just once. Apologies if you don't like that, and if you see the My Player series should be a bit more sort of like, it should be basically you just controlling your player. Makes it a bit more realistic and stuff, but I won't be controlling the team very much anymore. But how about this? For an absolute crazy effort from a Watford player, I have to say. And at this point, I was like, I can't believe this. If you didn't know as well, at the time I was playing with a wire connected to my Xbox. I didn't have actually... if you do that as well when you've got batteries, then you can literally play with your Xbox controller and not have to use batteries all the time. So if I'm sat next to it, I tend to do that just to make sure that I'm preserving my batteries and stuff. And just at the end of the day, it's all about saving money at the end of the day. So yeah, so I actually came out the wire there because I couldn't believe how good a strike that was. And in the 60th minute, we should have made the game 1-1 here, as I did create a chance for myself. A lovely turn by me on the edge of the area. Fired my strike goalwards, but I sent it wide of the post. And I was so frustrated with myself because I knew I needed to get myself back on the goal sheet. And I needed to get myself a goal in this one for me to really have a chance at staying here at Hull. Mbakani, though, did just as bad as me in the 78th minute when he got a great opportunity to make the score 1-1. And he sent his effort wide and high of the post. So into the 81st minute now, trying to work our space for a shot. Is blocked so many times here. Eventually, we managed to work the chance as it comes to Robertson again, who takes a strike on. It comes to Huddleston. Huddleston fires one into the top corner to make it Hull City 1, Watford 1. And in the 90th minute of this game, pretty much, we've managed to equalise the score up. I was, in fact, controlling the entire team, like I mentioned. It won't be happening again in this series. I will be literally sticking to controlling me. It was the first time, so I decided I just wanted to try it out and see what it was like controlling the entire team, to see if I could get any more chances in the game and make it a bit more interesting. Into the 90th minute now, and Robert Snodgrass had the chance to give us the 3 points out of this game. Sends his effort goalwards, and it came back off the post. A very unfortunate way to end this game, and it should have been Hull City 2, Watford 1. But in the end, we take a point out of this one, not through the hands of me yet again, having another poor performance. We are playing at a 7 rating, though, so as you can see, though, somehow Watford having 0 shots and scoring a goal. I don't quite know how that actually happens. By the way, that was on leisure difficulty, by the way, so Normally when I play the My Player series and it's just controlling me, it's on World Class, but when I controlled the entire team there, that was on Legendary, and in the end, I just couldn't make my opportunities count, and in the end, we ended up taking a point. So a very poor point in the end, but I'll take as many as we can get. At the end of the day, all I need to do now is score myself a goal, and maybe we'll look good for the coming season. We played 5 matches, as you can see by there, and we are yet to score, I think, in the Premier League. So we're looking to make that better in the next episode. We are coming towards the end of this one, though. If you have enjoyed, please smash that like button. As always, thank you so much for watching the episode and showing me the support you are. And thank you so much for the support you're showing on my channel. So, I've been Danny, and I'm out. Adios.